I was not out to test the range of my Onewheel GT when I set out on this ride. It was just a longer mountain trail ride from the mountains down to the ocean and back. I knew it might push the board to its limits. It would be a loop with some significant climbs and a long downhill on the way to the coast. Then a steady climb on my way back and a steeper uphill at the end to get me back to my starting point. But as the battery usage didn't go exactly as I thought, I've put my battery percentage, elevation, and mileage in the lower left corner of the screen at various points in the ride. I started with 99% of battery and even turned off my headlight and backlight to conserve battery. But the Onewheel GT had one surprise I did not anticipate towards the end. By way of a little background, I got my Onewheel GT about 6 months ago, a few months shy of my 60th birthday. As I have never been a skateboarder, snowboarder, or surfer, I was nervous about ordering the GT in the first place because I really didn't think I'd be able to ride it. But over the past 6 months, I've had a blast teaching myself to ride it. Making these videos is just a way of sharing some of my experiences. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the video or get anything of value out of it. I left this part of the footage in simply because it shows what a great job the Skydio 2 drone does in tracking me without any input on my part. It always amazes me that it can follow me through this tree-lined section even with overhanging branches. At this point in the ride, I was feeling pretty good as we were 6 miles into the ride and I still had 75% of the battery. However, this section was the steepest climb. It's called the Overlook Trail. Although it doesn't look it, this part of the climb is really pretty steep, and with the loose surface it's difficult to maintain traction with the GT, so you end up doing a little bit of walking. I was a little concerned here about the battery since I lost about 20% of the battery in about a mile of climb, and the climb wasn't over yet. But I figured there was still a downhill and the battery would recover somewhat on the downhill. I had lost another 10% in the last mile, but this was the highest point of the ride, and I would start on a major downhill, which should allow the battery to regenerate. At least I hope so. After 3.5 miles of descent, the battery had not recovered any, but had not lost any charge either. I remained at the same percentage as when I started the descent. As I headed into the home stretch, I was a little bit concerned about the hill that I had left at the end of the ride to get back to the top, but I was hoping my battery would be at about 20%. Unfortunately.
Ran out of batteries. Seems like Onewheel will shut down. We'll let you go at around 15% battery. You can count on that. I ran out of battery just before the bottom of the hill. Have to pump it up now. There it is, the top way over there. Covered almost 17 miles of trail before it ran out of batteries. A lot of climbs. This is too bad. Couldn't make use of that last 15%. Oh well. So it goes.